Hey, boss, he ain't working.
I am about to tell y'all something so crazy, but I am currently in Singapore stranded because I let this guy named Omar Ba Diallo fly me out for a vacation, and he thought that I was going to talk shit about him to my mom. So this man kicked me out of our hotel, threw all my stuff outside, canceled my flight, and then left me stranded here. And I have been by myself in Singapore ever since. And I just gotta tell somebody just in case I don't make it back to the US or whatever. But backstory, in 2022 or 2023, I dated Omar Ba Diallo. We ended up dating. It didn't work out. Fast forward, he has been trying to reach out to me ever since. In 2026, 2 weeks ago, he hit me up and asked, can he make it up to me for what happened in 2022? I said, I'm only into iconic things. What you got? He said, I want to fly you to Singapore for a vacation. And I said, well, I can't miss work. I like my two jobs. So he sent me $3,500 so that I would feel comfortable with missing work. Okay, boom, because I make good money. Fast forward. Anyway, I'm on the trip. We are all in love for the first couple of days. Everything is peachy clean. That's my man. Okay. Out of nowhere, the day before, we have a couple of mishaps, but nothing that will lead up to what I'm telling you now. Nothing, what I'm about to tell you is going to make sense. Nothing is going to add up to what I'm telling you is about to happen now. Nothing's going to correlate. So
I'm going to start off by saying this story doesn't even add up currently. It's no correlation to the correlation don't even begin with you saying, first of all, you got two jobs. You make a lot of money. You only do iconic things, right? So therefore, why are you stranded? And see, we can tell that you don't have any loyalty because you're trying to call him out. You saying his whole name. You're trying to call him out. So therefore, you are not loyal. Let's get that out the way. You into iconic things, so basically you selling off your time, your body for moments. So you can post it on the gram, so you can show off to the world, right? And two, you say you got two jobs. Again, you got two jobs, right? You ain't got no money to get back home. Ladies. And this goes to some fellas too, but ladies, stop going places and you ain't got no money. It's the same thing when I be seeing these stories about people going to birthday dinners and everything like that and ain't got no money. Why did you even show up? Anything could happen. The man could have, and Lord forbid, the man could have passed away while y'all on the trip and you ain't got no money, no resources to get yourself back. Then you sitting here on the beach. I mean, why are you sitting on the beach? You can't get you a hotel room, or you just waiting and hoping somebody sees you and they pique their interest to take care of you. This is what I see currently. But let's let her finish the story, and I'm going to give y'all my analysis as we go. But this story already done fell apart. So let's keep it going.
So 5 a.m, we both go to sleep. We have been cuddling all night. We had just confessed our love to each other, whatever. We wake up at 5 a.m. We both do. I wake up to clean off my makeup because I slept in it. He wake up to get some water. We both go back to the bed. I realize I want to call my mom and my friends because it's 5 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. He goes back to sleep. He's only been asleep for 4 minutes. I tap him, say, hey, let me get the room key so I can go downstairs. He act like he don't hear me, but he did. He act like he don't hear me. Boom. I take the wrong room key and leave. And when I close the door, I realize I have the wrong room key. So I start calling his phone and I realize that his phone's not ringing. It's on silent. How we on a vacation and the night before you just talking about marriage and kids and how we gonna do this and how we gonna do that and on this and this and that. And you want this with me, but your phone on silent. Second red flag. Okay, boom. I knock on the door. Immediately I can see in his eyes, this is a switch. Like, this is not.
The red flag came in, honestly, when why do you need to leave? If everything is cool, calm, and collect, why do you need to leave your so-called man? Y'all talking about marriage and all this, y'all in love. Why do you need to leave the room to talk to your mother in Atlanta? Nah, I'm not buying that. Is it a man? Do you need to call a man? Your man that's back home in Atlanta? You got to check in? Because if it's your mother, why would you need to leave the room and go downstairs? It ain't adding up, people. It's not adding up. Y'all got to make it make sense to me because it's not adding up. So sippers, what is it? Hey, leave a comment below. Y'all tell me what y'all thinking because this story is not adding up to me whatsoever. You do not need to go downstairs to talk to your mother if y'all quote unquote it's all good. Why would a man trip out for you talking to your mother, regardless if you talking bad about him or not? Why would you need to leave the room in the first place to talk to your mother? Or you had to check in with your man. Some ain't adding up, but let's keep it going.
Omar. This is, I don't know who this is, but I could just tell, I have discernment. This is not the man that he was trying to portray to me. So boom, I walk past him through the door and I'm like, oh, what are you acting like that for? I'm like, hey babe, give me the room key so I can go downstairs. I want to call my mom and my friends. He was like, you're not going downstairs to call your mom and your friends. In fact, you're going to get back in this bed. You're going to go to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Then this boy proceeds to call me. He was like, you are so fucking dumb and slow. You lack common sense. And one thing we ain't gonna do is insult my intelligence because you know what? I have 2 dual degrees. I have a dual degree at Clark, Atlanta. I am top dog at everything that I do. Okay? I'm an Aries. I don't play. One thing we would never do is say Mariah Melrose is slow, dumb, nothing.
I think you was trying to play with his intelligence. And if that's okay, hey, y'all degree warriors, that's fine. But you should be able to pay for your own way. You should have been able to pay for your own trip. You say you're working 2 jobs. You should be able to get back. You telling me that you're broke, that you ain't got no money, you ain't got no resources, or you just want to use somebody else's resources to get home. You don't want to use your resources. Is that what it is? I'm not even buying that either. Seem like you ain't interested in going home. You sitting on the beach. Let's keep it going.
So I go off on him. I'm like, you're pathetic. I can't really clock it, but I think you might have mental issues and they're just now coming out on the trip. And I'm realizing you might have grown mental issues over the course of time that we have not been speaking. It's given pathetic. I'm going to go call my mom. I'm not sure if you think I'm going to go call a man or what is going on, but I'm going downstairs. I'm going to make a phone call. He's like, if you go out this room, you will not make it back in this room. So I'm like,
he warned you.
Yes, I will. No, I wasn't. I get outside, call my mom or whatever. They like, yeah, if you think he might have mental issues, you think he might be mentally ill, go upstairs, pack your bag, move your flight, and come home. I'm like, okay, cool. I go upstairs. This boy double bolted the doors. I go get concierge. They come upstairs. They like, yeah, man, we can't let you in this room because he double bolted the doors.
He double locked. He have double locked the key.
So they put me in a conference room because I have on lingerie and a robe. Because mind you, we were just in love the night before. So in a conference room, I'm weeping and sobbing because I'm just trying to figure out what would make him think that I deserve this. Nothing that occurred in the past 2-3 days amounts to this. So my heart stops because the lady comes around the corner and she goes, I hate to break it to you, ma'am, but I just tried to talk to him and he said he does not know you and proceeded to throw all your stuff out in the hallway. My expensive camera equipment, my Sony B1, my G7X that I just got as a gift from another guy I'm dating, all my new clothes, everything, my passport. That boy was withholding my passport, y'all. So I'm weeping and sobbing in the conference room because I can't even believe that this is happening to me. I'm so distraught that the lady helps me proceed to pack my bag. She helps me book a new hotel with their sister hotel, calls me a cab. My thing is, I'm a good person, so I know that I will bounce back from this because good things always happen to me due to the fact of me being a good person. I would never do nobody like this. Yeah, I am going to let God handle it, but when I tell you God don't play about me, over me wanting to call my mom, all because I wanted to call my mom, because you think that I'm about to throw dirt on your name or talk ill about you or have a conversation that is not around you, because I've been having all my conversations with my family and friends around him. So I'm thinking that he thinks that I'm about to talk about him or I'm about to call a man. Regardless, leaving me like this, I'm in Singapore. It took me 24-hour flight to get here, away from my friends and family. You would desert me in Singapore? So I get to the new hotel. I look at my itinerary. That man canceled my flight. And the reason why I let Omar book my flight is because I don't never, ever, 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 ever let a man book my flight. I always get the money first. But I have to I'm an accountability queen. I can take accountability. But the reason why I let him book my flight is because you sent me $3,500, which showed me that you cared, that I cared that I was missing work. My flight was $3K. So you damn near spent $7K for me to get here. In 2022, we were at odds. You let me borrow your car. I wasn't on your insurance or anything. I could have ran your car into the river. I didn't do none of that. You trusted me that I had your car for weeks when I got into a car accident before I got my dream car. But anyway, it's the fact that you had shown me so much trust that you care about my well-being that I would never think that you would do this to me. The one who brought me here because you said that you want to show me that you're the man for me. You want to date me. You want to make it up to me. You want to see where things go. You talking to me about kids and family, and you would leave me stranded in another foreign country. And I promise y'all, like I have never been more brokenhearted than I am right now. Like I think this is the worst a man has ever done me, and I think what really, really, really like sends me over the edge. He told me some of his deepest, darkest secrets. He basically told me that when he was 9, he lived in West Africa and that his parents smuggled him into the United States and they paid somebody to steal an American person's name. So he has an American person's identity, their social and everything. He's not a real citizen. So he's been living under a fake name. His real name is Omar Ba, but he's under Omar Ba Diallo. So you are basically smuggled into the U.S. So you know what it feels like to be abandoned by your parents. You know what it feels like to go through what you're going through. You know what it feels like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it feels like to be in a foreign country and you not have nothing or whatever. So the fact that you would leave me stranded on foreign land, my heart is so broken. Like, I can't even believe this is happening to me right now. I have been by myself on this trip ever since. Thank God I called my ex-boyfriend and he booked me another flight home. Thank God I called another guy that I was dating and he paid for my room for the rest of the week. And thank God I am loved back where I am at, because the fact that Omar would do this to me, knowing that he's all I have in Singapore, literally, like, you all I have. I'm not a loser and I'm still living my life on this trip, but it's just really hard for me to live because in the back of my mind, I'm just still struggling with the fact that this guy really deserted me in this foreign country. I am 24-hour flight wise away from home, and I just need to put this story out here just in case I don't make it back to the US. I am about to tell y'all something.
All right, let's sum this up right now. You sound like a bona fide escort. You don't sound like you stranded. Why if you're stranded, why are you staying? If your friend, your ex-boyfriend already booked you another flight, your current fling is paying for your hotel room. See, a lot of this story doesn't add up. Why are you with a man that flew you out that want to get another chance if you already have a boyfriend? Why are you depending on all these men to get you somewhere, but you have 2 degrees, you have 2 jobs, but you are deserted in Singapore? I promise you. Make it make sense. It doesn't. See, if you keep listening to what people say, they're going to tell you what it really is. She sounds like a bona fide escort, not judging her whatsoever. She looks very attractive. She probably has thousands of men that throw themselves at her, that want to marry her, that want to do this and do that for her. Hey, which is fine. Hey, cool. But you already know how the game go, baby girl. Why are you putting this man business out there like that? If you got some type of decorum, no, I believe you played yourself. You thought that you had more cachet than you displayed. It's no reason, if you've been talking to your folks while you in the room with him, it's no reason to be that he would jump to a conclusion other than, oh, you finna go call your man to check your check in, because hey, you just clearly told us that you had a boyfriend. So you probably had to go check in. It is what it is. Why didn't you have your own room? Why didn't you pay for your own plane ticket? A lot of your story is not adding up. You can't be super you can't in one breath say act like you super independent, but then in the other breath you're deserted. But technically you're not deserted. You could go home now. But why aren't you going home? If somebody already booked you a flight and booked you a room for the whole week. Some ain't adding up, guys, and I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. She played herself. And it just goes to show you how some people do these days. I look at this like, what, like, women, ladies, y'all gotta quit. This generation, y'all gotta quit fumbling the bag. Y'all like to get on social media, y'all like to play the game, but y'all don't know, like, what happened to being silent? What happened to keeping it cool? Obviously, you ain't in no need for anything. But y'all really know how to fumble a bag. He told you not to go out the room. He told you don't try to play games with me. And you still went ahead and did it because you know he wants you. You know that he like you. You know that you're beautiful. You can do, you only do iconic things, as you like to say. But more and more I see videos like this, it's like, dang, the women of today, they love fumbling the bag. They love fumbling the bag. But sippers, y'all tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Is this story really adding up, or is she just in y'all opinion, she's a bona fide escort? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This your boy Mercy. I'm out.